Hey, my name is Calix, and today I streamed Soulbond. In this game, I'm an insignificant nobody in the recesses of hell. However, fate has a surprise in store for me, a chance I can't afford to pass up. Enjoy the VOD. Ooh, wait, this looks cool. Wait, why is the intro screen kinda nice looking? Wait. Okay. Minimal? Oh, it's still... Oh, why is it tiny? I wanted it to be a nice smooth transition without abrupt changes, man. Alright. No more BTM. Yeah. You got to see Magnolia again. Okay, I'm gonna stay out the way for a bit. Look at this. Look how cool this. Wait, I'm gonna. Okay, all I know is that Soulbond is something to do with hell and demons and stuff, right? Wait, where is the itch page? You can also get this on Steam. It's on demo right now, and I found it while I was looking through the Casting Call Club because I was on Casting Call Club to audition for like voice acting roles, but yeah, I found this. I was like, oh, this is cool, and I was about to submit an audition for it, but I checked this morning. There's like 60 other people that auditioned for it, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I won't. I'll keep the file, but no chance. But look how cool it is. Anyways, on to playing. Okay, hopefully you can hear the music. It says you can. Cool. That's fine. Oh, I didn't add the... Okay, there we go. Look how cool it is! Okay. Sorry, Magnolia. You'll have to get out of here for a bit. Have a little rest, Magnolia. Five eyes? The dude at the bottom? It looks like it. 4, 5. Oh, 5 eyes! He's got one on his forehead. That's so cool. Oh, also, I took a look at the creator's YouTube channel, and they make their own music too. You can fix him. Okay, alright. Sure you can. We don't even know who he is. Whoops. There we go. That's good enough. Okay, we'll start. We'll actually start this time. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, choose my character. I can choose? Oh, that looks so cool. I want to choose this person. Oh. There's color variations. This is so cool. Okay, pronouns. I see how they matter. Height. Wait, does that matter? Let's go standard. Giselle. Signature. Wait, origins as well? Oh my goodness. Wait, this is actually so cool. Signature. Huh. I'll just go for my name, I guess. Alright. Original Fallen. Ooh, descriptions. Wait. Late Fallen. The Late Fallen are the angels who were expelled from heaven after Lucifer's famous rebellion. They didn't have many opportunities, and many of them fled to prostitution. Original Fallen. The Original Fallen are the angels who joined Lucifer in his rebellion in heaven, were part of his army and fell with him. They were present during the structuring of hell, and were once members of the demonic royalty. Cambion. Cambions are offspring of demons and mortals. Their souls, like all pure-blood demons, are incomplete, and that's why spend their entire lives in hell living as demons and denying their human origin. Oh, I can't choose. All these seem really interesting. I mean, I have a lot of time now. I wouldn't be a fallen angel, because, you know, fallen from greatness and all that seems really cool. Can I choose this? Or do I press this? Okay. I'm gonna be an original fallen. The first triad are powerful angel. Oh wait, no, I can choose. Oh, wait. Original fallen settings. There are different settings as well. The first triad are powerful angels and the closest to the divine presence. They are associated with the attributes of wisdom, knowledge, and divine justice, and are the higher positions in the angelic hierarchy. This choice cannot be changed and will slightly affect interactions and relationships with other characters. The highest order of angels, eternally praising the divine God, divine around God's throne. Cherubim. Assigned to protect special places, they contemplate God's wisdom. Thrones. Representing God's judgment and power, they possess exorbitant beauty. Oh my goodness. I want to be a... I want wings. I want wings, bro. This one looks cool as fuck. Maybe I'll choose Seraphim. Original Fallen settings, Calix, a former seraph. Once a revered and esteemed seraph in the first triad, Calix enjoyed a position of great status and privilege. However, as time passed and other ambitious demons rose in power, she became gradually overshadowed and eventually surpassed. The relentless ascent of these formidable rivals eroded Calix's standing within the noble hierarchy, relegating her former glory to a distant memory. Now, in the depths of infernal realms, Calix must navigate the treacherous landscape and strive to reclaim her lost prestige amidst the unrelenting power struggles that consume hell. Sure. You stand on the precipice of the infernal realm. Oh, I need to click. An elusive dissonance taints its sinews, nestled in the northern reaches where you have carved your existence. A captured moment of reality suspended in your memory holds something irrefutable. The change. Something silently threads its tendrils through the air. A disquieting sensation cloaks your being. Who do you become, lost soul? Oh, who are you? Enel? She sounds regal. Okay, how should I voice her? There you are. She has to be British, right? She has to. A figure of authority for you. Her gaze moved deliberately, sweeping up from your boots. A ghost of a smile tugged at the corner of her lips, maybe a wisp of approval. It's our newest recruit that can't even handle a single bug without burning it to crisp. Is that how things were done in the nobility? Wait, is this me? Does it say you or new? I resent that. I've been doing just fine, thank you very much. Okay, I guess it is me. Yeah, just fine at turning those poor flies into charcoal. I thought it was a real intruder, okay? The corners of your lips twitched with a hint of a sheepish smile as you continued. Oh, so it is me, okay. You're part of why I hate this job. At least you're not, at least you're not on sanitation duty, my friend. Why am I here anyways? No, maybe I'll cheer you up. You'll be working inside the farms today. We have to prepare for the Duke's arrival. Cheer me up. Right. You mutter under your breath, a hint of bitterness coloring your words. Since when the Duke visits the slumbers, huh? Or the farms? I'm the one supposed to ask. Huh? There's a possibility of him not even visiting specifically the farms, if you want honesty. But think of that. He decided at the last minute to do so when he enters a farm that has starving souls and a dirty floor. And that be our fault? Of course it would. Don't you know how those guys are? It's all our fault. Engaging. That's an important job. Plus, you might learn a thing or two about cultivating souls. Who knows? Maybe you'll be promoted to a higher farm one day. You'll roll your eyes. Can't wait. Placeholder. Okay, it is a demo. It is a demo. It's a demo. Calm, calm. As you make your way to the farms, you can see rows and rows of souls trapped in cages, waiting to be consumed by their demon overlords. You approach a particularly large cage as Enel points out a demon who is talking to the souls. See that guy over there? That's Thamuz? Is that how you pronounce it? He's been dealing with this farm for years now. You'll be just like him in a couple of years. I hope not. He seems... The moose looks really bored. Enthusiastic about his job. Well, he better be. The higher-ups won't be happy if the souls aren't in prime condition for consumption. Do they really need to be so picky about it? These souls may look pathetic, but they are valuable assets. We need to keep them healthy and happy so that they can be harvested at their prime. You know, unhappy souls are bitter. Right. Just keep in mind that if you do your work really, really well, you might get remembered by the higher-ups. And who knows, maybe they'll grant you a favor. That's like capitalism bullshit. What's with that attitude? Okay then, what favor could they possibly offer for free? It's not for free, it's for your hard work? Uh-huh. Trying to cheer you up, man. My only good act this year, and you're ruining it. For your information, I think they'd grant something if you'd ask pretty enough. A new set of horns, a more spacious dumpster to sleep your ass off. Listen, it's a dumpster. No, it's a dumpster. You live at the Abyss Gates, dude. And what the fuck would you even ask for? I don't know, maybe something more meaningful? Like, I don't know, seeing Lucifer himself? Lucifer, the morning star. Are you insane? You can't just go and see him. Why not? I mean, he could grant real favors. Oh, of course. For what price, huh? My hard work? Don't you dare use my own words against me. I mean, I'm no stranger to Lucifer anyway. I used to know him. I even joined in his rebellion. Yeah, you and half the angels alive. And I mean that literally. I wouldn't remember all those faces in his place. I'm trying to be hopeful here, you know. Not my specialty, let's be honest. Calix, you're not important enough for this. First of all, you'd have to make different pacts with different fuckers to get to Lucifer. If each one of them asks for a limb, you'll get there like a goo. It can't be that bad. Making a pact is a risky move. You gotta understand that we live in hell. It's not exactly the land of opportunity. Oh, sorry. If I don't want to spend the rest of my existence tending to souls and living in a dumpster, then what do you want to do? Start a rebellion? Good luck with that. You're just a low-ranking demon. No one's gonna remember you. Thanks for the pep talk. I'm being realistic. Want to make a difference? Do your job well. That's the best you can hope for. And Elle hands you a broom and a bucket, then points towards the dirt-covered floor. Start sweeping, and don't forget to clean the cages too. You sigh and start sweeping the floor. The sounds and smells of despair are all around you, and you can't help but wonder if there's more to this world than what you've been told. But for now, you're stuck here, tending to the souls that will eventually be consumed by their demon overlords. It's a bleak existence, but it's all you know. You wave lazily to Enel, happy to be leaving the farm. You can already feel your mood lifting. As you walk down the streets of the slumbers, you can't help but notice the other demons lurking through the shadows. You live in the most mediocre part of town, near the abyss-sealed entrance. The air tends to thicken the closer you got to it, perhaps the overwhelming energy inside spilling out even beyond the locks and chains that kept the place closed. It has never opened before, although you heard that the abyss worked like a bottomless pit, and once someone fell into it, there was no way back. That night, probably due to the visit from that higher up, the demons in the city were agitated. You hear some extra noise along the way, but you're not too bothered. You've survived this long in hell after all. This part of the alley had never been as busy as it was now, as anyone avoided approaching the abyss, but now it was like a tourist town at festival times. As you approach your house, something that actually looks like a dumpster, you notice a gathering of demons. There is a fancy carriage passing by, and maybe too much happening at once. There's a metallic clank, and there's a clatter of chains, and something heavy dragging across the floor. You approach those people. The carriage looks too fancy to be from around here. You notice that it's standing still and a small commotion is taking place. Now you can see it closer. Several figures moving in an erratic manner, most of them frantically sprinting away from a specific point. Among these fleeing figures, one in particular catches your attention. It crawls on the ground like a wounded animal. The once sealed door at the abyss now opened, expelling a sharp, cold air and letting out a screeching noise. The creature, looking like an angel and still carrying the heavenly light like a newly fallen, had a beauty that was disconcerting even by the standards you were used to. Its back had all dried blood. You're not sure if the commotion is following this creature or that parked carriage. At the other side of the street, there's a group of tall demons dressed in business clothes, and the one in the middle has caught your eye. The Duke. Impossible not to recognize. He's a crocodile. Ooh. He looks cool. He looks at the fallen angel, who had just escaped the abyss, the same that caught your attention and stays that way. You almost think he's going to do something about it. He just stands there with the same superiority as the others, even at the bottom of the hierarchy, staring at the crawling and vulnerable creature on the ground. Even if the door to the abyss was wide open and you had never heard of a being that managed to get out of the place, the others seemed intrigued at best, just as a human would be when seeing an ant carry something heavy. The Duke then turns his back on the being and goes on his way without saying a single word. You can't help but snicker at the ridiculousness of it all. How did that pretty angel even escape the abyss? Did one creature manage to get out and he only followed? It was probably lost, like the rest of you. What will I do? Oh, goody. Wait, how do I save? How do I save? No, that's a screenshot. Shit. Config. Oh, it's me. Wait, how do I save? Do I get no save? Affinity, notification, choice, animation, text speed, text color, font, oh, profiles, and now, wait, this is cool. Main sin, lust. Wait a minute. Wait, how about her? How about her? Gluttony. Gluttony? Gluttony. I guess I don't get any saves. Okay, what's this one? Contracts. No available. Not okay. Not of it. Wait, this is really cool. Okay. Speak. He's 9'8". You're kidding. He's 9'8". What the fuck? No wonder he wasn't. No wonder he's like hard to miss. He's towering, dude. Wait, how tall am I? I said I'm average. Where am I? His long ass legs. Okay, I don't have specific numbers for my height. But yeah, he does have long legs. How does he keep balance with a big ass tail? Wait, I can click on him. What the fuck? What the huh? No. Oh, she's winking. Oh, MBTI, ISTP, ESTP. Ah, he's extroverted. Both of them are thinking though. I don't remember what P was. Anyways, I need to choose. Me? I would just wait for the crowd. You prop yourself against the wall and wait, keeping a watchful eye on the fallen angel. The poor thing is struggling to drag itself away from the entrance of the abyss, looking like it's had a rougher day than you have. The crowd around you seems to be losing interest in the spectacle, but word is spreading like wildfire. People approach the abyss door tentatively, but quickly turn around with a shiver down their spine. You don't blame them. That endless darkness also terrified you. Oh! Pretty. Ah, I forgot to read. Go back. It's something about taking a look closer. You can't help but think that it's kind of funny how this divine being has hit rock bottom. It's like watching a bird try to fly with one wing, but instead of feeling sad, you feel a strange urge to help them. The people around you start to scatter, and the streets return to their usual deserted state. If you're feeling particularly charitable, you could always offer the fallen angel a helping hand. This first encounter, might as well talk to them. You approach the fallen angel, who's now lying on the ground, breathing heavily. Need a hand? What would this angel sound like, man? The angel looks up at you, and for a moment, you're struck by how beautiful he looks despite the obvious pain he's in. Okay, then he hisses. No. See yourself, but wait, actually, I'll go to the Casting Call Club page. Where is it? Because they have voice notes. They have voice notes on what the characters are supposed to sound like. Wait. Wait. Casting Call Club. Where the frig is it? Casting Call Club Soulbond by Float. Okay, I found it. Okay, so I'm guessing this is... How the fuck do you pronounce this name? Also, here's a link in the Casting Call Club for the voice notes. And also the character names. Slight spoilers, obviously, but... Oh well. Voice description: clean, charming, seductive, androgynous, elegant. Okay, how do I do seductive and androgynous? Well, I'm talking anyways. Suit yourself. But everyone literally ignored you just now. You're not exactly in a position to be picky. You start to turn away, but then you hear the angel's soft voice. Wait. You turn back to him, surprised. You're the first person who's even acknowledged me since I fell. You can see the pain in his eyes, and something inside you softens. You reach out to your hand to help him up, and he grasps it tightly. What the... After having your vision suddenly spinning and the gravity deciding to abandon you, you start to understand what happened. What the hell are you doing? You realize the angel has pulled you to the ground with him. You feel the angel's claws against your neck. Despite his weakened state, he somehow managed to overpower you. Huh? Question mark? Who's this? Why have you come here? Just to help. What do you want? You feel the blood trickling down your neck. Nothing, dude. I'm just a low rank. Calm down. He analyzes you, looking for signs of a lie or whatever he thought you were. I see. He talks with a hint of disdain in his voice. The angel's grip loosens tightly, and he pulls himself up with the help of the nearby wall. Well, thanks for the introduction. You sound bitter as you get up, rubbing your neck. The creature's eyes wander around the dark alley. Your kindness disgusts me. You notice the angel's back, even through the hood, is tattered and singed, almost as if he's been in a fight recently. What happened to you? I fell. That I presumed. We're all fallen ones, so... He looks at you with a disgusted expression. Don't talk like we are the same. Then he supports his own weight on the wall. You can see his arm tremble. You can see his arm trembles as he forces himself to walk, probably out of pure pride. It seems like you're not considered a threat anymore, just something below, like a bug. He's a tsundere. What's your name? You ask, standing still while watching the angel part your way. He acknowledges your question, spying over his shoulder, and willingly ignores you. You sigh. Shrugging, you step away, spotting the Duke coming back to his carriage. He sees you. He sees the angel. And he, one more time, ignores you both. Being charitable was a waste of time. In contempt, you turn your back and go home. As you leave your house the next morning, stuck in this endless working loop, you are greeted by an eerie sight. The once familiar streets now bear signs of a violent encounter. Oh? At times, you will need to explore different scenarios. When hovering over a clickable... Oh, this is so... Oh, this is a lot of interactable stuff. When hovering over a clickable area, it will change color. Once you have investigated what is necessary, an exit button will appear. Feel free to explore further. Investigation phase. There is a feather. A feather from a wing. You recognize it well. It comes from an angel's wing, much like yours used to be, and you wouldn't mistake that texture anywhere. You're sure this can't belong to a demon because all of them have their wings ripped off before the fall, and you've never heard of any Cambion born with wings either. At the same time, you don't quite recall ever meeting an angel, even just in passing, with golden wings. You decide to pick it up, even without knowing exactly why. Even if it has no practical use, it's a very beautiful feather. You're sure it would look great on a dream catcher. You carefully place it in your bag. Is there anything? I'll ignore that halo. The Abyss Gates. Yesterday, that was a gateway to darkness and torment, and now is sealed once more as if last night never happened in the first place. Chains and locks tightly secures it, preventing any further passage between the realms. Its ominous presence is replaced by an odd silence. Questions fill your mind. What happened here? Someone must have closed it during the night. You wonder if the heavens sent an angel to sort this out, and what fate that angel met. There's blood on the wall. A handprint stains the wall. It looks like a clear sign of struggle, whatever happened here. By the amount of blood scattered on the floor, you can tell that someone apparently died here, even considering demons hard to kill. What else is here then? There's blood coming from the thing. A trail of blood. You're not sure if this is the trail the fugitives left or not. It looks fresh. What else is there to click on apart from this halo? Anything else on this side? No? Okay, click on the halo. A halo. Its once radiant glow is dimmed, stained by dried blood. You cautiously approach it, a mix of curiosity and concern welling up inside you. Carefully, you pick it up, feeling its weight and a power in your hands. It pulses with a strange energy, its surface still warm to the touch. Weird. Huh? Orioles? Orioles? Okay. I think that's how you pronounce it. Are things broken during the fall of angels, which means that could only belong to an angel who is still an angel. But here, in hell? I can proceed more, but I want to see what else I can click on. I've already clicked on this though. A handprint. Yeah. I've already pretty much clicked on these. Alright, proceed. In the bustling streets of the underworld, word spreads like wildfire. Rumors travel fast as you make your way through the crowded alleys to the farms. The second day of cleaning, it seems, you spot Enel standing at a corner. She's engaging in a lively conversation with a group of demons. I'm guessing these are placeholders. Detective Fallen Angel. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I am. Their eyes widen as they catch sight of you, and Enel waves you over, beckoning you to join them. Hey, you! Come over here. I forgot what I gave her. Wait, what's her voice notes, actually? Wait. Enel. She is warm, bold, and deep. Okay. You won't believe what's been going on. Curiosity peaks within you as you approach Enel and the group of demons. Their excited chatter fills the air, and you realize that the news of the creature's escape from the abyss has already made its rounds in the underworld. Your dumpster's nearby the abyss gates, right? Boys. Suddenly, all eyes are on you. What will I do? I don't know, people like... I don't want people to steal it from me though. I want it. Don't tell... Tell the truth, but don't mention the halo. Tell her everything? Okay. I'll tell her everything. Tell truth and mention bloody halo. You decide to tell them exactly what happened. You tried to help the creature and it tried to kill you. Nothing too bad. But I found this at my door. You showed them the bloody halo you found earlier. And all gasps, and the other demons exchange alarmed glances. The news of a bloody halo clearly holds significance. After all, no angel actually sets foot in hell. Enel seems apprehensive. Is that blood? That's no ordinary discovery. I mean, angels don't come down here as far as I know. Father takes everyone's halos away when they fall. The group of demons exchange intrigued glances, their curiosity ignited by the mysterious artifact in your hands. A small one among them raises their voice to you. Demons, maybe we should give this to Lucifer? Enel glances at you as only you could decide. What will you do? I want to keep it. No, but he should know. Feeling a sense of responsibility, you agree with the suggestion to bring the bloody halo to Lucifer's attention. However, the significance of the artifact and its potential implications disturb you. If you could keep the halo, maybe you'd benefit somehow. Hell yeah. You're right. We should bring it to Lucifer's attention. The group of demons nod in agreement. Enel gives you a reassuring smile, oddly appreciating your decision. But I want to keep the halo. They fall silent, thoughtful. Do you think keeping the halo is important? I mean, it is pulsating with some divine energy, but it seems powerless now. You don't know about its importance. That's exactly why. But I don't know how to find Lucifer, actually. The silence keeps on. Apparently, no one knows how to find Lucifer in the first place. Well, you can't just wander aimlessly and search for him. I know. There is a deception noise among the demons. They start to spread as if you just told them the halo is fake, uninterested for the dead end. And Al doesn't seem to mind as she keeps on talking to you. Maybe if we asked around. You know, the bar I talked about last week. You could pay to visit after your shift. It's bound to be the center of discussion after all. You think for a bit. Maybe that wasn't so bad. Yeah, okay. During the night, you walk through the labyrinthine streets of the underworld towards the notorious bar. As you step inside, the air thickens with anticipation. The bar's entrance looms before you, its worn and weathered facade giving off an aura of neglect. The dimly lit sign above reads, "The Broken Chalice," its letters flickering with subtle despair. As you step inside, the scent of stale alcohol and years of accumulated smoke wafts through the air. The interior matches the exterior in its dilapidated state. Yeah. The walls, once vibrant and painted, now bear the marks of countless scuffles and spilled drinks. Cracked tables with uneven legs fill the room, creaking chairs seeming to be on the verge of collapse. The floor is sticky underfoot with the spilled libations of countless revelers. and the patrons that populate the bar are motley crew. Demons of various shapes and sizes huddle in groups, their laughter and raucous conversations filling the bar. Their appearances range from grotesque to ethereal, their demonic features proudly on display. Many wear tattered garments and carry themselves with a weary heaviness, as if the weight of their existence hangs heavy upon them. As you take in the scene, you can't help but feel a twinge of disappointment. Of course, this is not the place where the influential and powerful gather. This is a haven for those on the fringes, the outcasts and misfits of the underworld. Deep down, you wish to be with the elite and have your name whispered in reverie. Enel spots you amidst the crowd, her eyes lighting up with recognition. She waves you over, a voice carrying above the clamor of the bar. Hey you! Over here! You make your way to her, carefully maneuvering between the clustered tables. As you approach, Enel's face breaks into a warm smile. Glad you made it. I've been spreading the word. Oh my goodness, I don't remember what voice I gave her. I've been spreading the word about your encounter with that creature and that halo you found. About the halo. Since when you're so eager? Since when you're so eager to solve this? Since when were you so eager to solve this? There we go. She shrugs, leaning her back on the chair. I'm not, but... Hey, you're giving me some fame too. I'm the boss of the guy who found a halo. That's not an everyday tale, my friend. Yeah, fair. So, what I was thinking is that every sewer rat comes here, and if there's one thing a sewer rat is good at finding, it's information. You know, every leak and rumor starts right here. In fact, I'm almost sure a guy died right where you're sitting. You grimace. Okay, utterly gross. Gross? I'd say cool instead. Sure. Having once been part of the infernal hierarchy, you have an idea of how things work. As you think about it, if this halo has anything to do with the nobles, you know, I don't think the nobles would let any relevant information slip so easily to the lower city. So our best bet is if there's someone else who saw everything happen. But we have someone. You! We can squeeze information from the others. I've always wanted to torture someone. Certainly sounds fun, but hardly effective. You know, that's why nobody likes nobles. You don't know how to savor the lemons of life. Being part of the hierarchy didn't teach you how to squeeze them into the eyes of others. I'm just saying. So am I. You stare at each other for a few moments, silence settling between you. Enel then stands up, placing her palms on the table and echoing a soft wooden noise. Well, before anything, we could use a drink by now. Excuse me. She slips away through the crowd, leaving you momentarily alone. You lean against your chair, surveying the room. You start counting the number of spiders spinning webs in the corners of the walls, or just peacefully coexisting with the customers. Just as you start to wonder where Enel has gone, a hush falls over the bar and a shiver runs down your spine. Turning your head, you find yourself face to face with a figure who seemingly materialized out of thin air. It's him! The tall dude! Wait, face to face? Dude, I'm like average height. So am I looking up? Or is he leaning down? It's the Duke. The powerful and influential demon whose presence commands respect and fear, and the one you saw at the same night you met the creature from the abyss. He's crouching. The bar's usual noise fades into an eerie silence as the Duke locks eyes with you. His gaze is intense and piercing, seeming to delve into the depths of your soul. The weight of his presence is almost suffocating. The Duke's presence is nothing short of imposing. He stands tall. He stands? And proud. His dark eyes glinting with curiosity and authority. He exudes restrained power, with scales adorning his neck. Or am I like standing on the table? Standing on my... Just casually standing on my table. The Duke then finally breaks the silence as his voice carries a commanding undertone. Okay, what's his voice notes? Not that I can ever replicate it, but I wanna have an idea what he should sound like, you know? Charismatic, deep, male adult, warm, and charming. I mean, I don't know how to do that. I can't do... Okay. Alright, fuck. How do male voices? How male? I believe we have seen each other before. His voice is heavy and deep like a roar. Not many demons have such animalistic appearances, especially when it comes to fallen angels and not cambions, and you instinctively feel concerned. He's intimidating at first sight, standing at 3 meters tall and looking down at you, casting a shadow over your form. So he's looking down on me, okay, fine. You gaze at him. Up. You gaze at him. Up. Chin lifted. Justin Evans guy on casting golf. Oh wait, I wanna hear. Wait, let me game sound. Let's put Chrome here. Justin Evans guy. Alright, where is he? Wow, 19.5 submissions. Holy shit. I swear to god, there was only 60 yesterday. Oh wait, I need to sign up for it? Jesus Christ. Wait, I need to go to my account. Said the guy after him. Honestly, anyone can do better than... Anyone with a deep voice can probably do this. Restore. Man, I like the music. The music is so nice. Okay, where's the link again? Soulbond. Copy. Ahem. Justin Evans. Alright.
Hi, this is Justin Evans, and I'm auditioning for Soulbond. Of course, there are many beauties in hell, like you, I suppose. Rewards in hell come to those who prove their worth. You seem to have...
Yeah, I can hear that. I can hear that. I can hear that. Wait, I need to turn down Soulbound's music. As much as I do like the music. Voice, well, it says there's voice volume, but there's no voices yet. This is just a demo. The guy after that, who's he? Henry Cobra.
Of course, there are many beauties in hell. Like you, I suppose. Rewards in hell come to those who prove their worth. You seem to have forgotten what discretion is. Of course, there are many beauties in hell. Like you.
And I can't wait for the full game.
Rewards in hell come to those who prove their worth.
I like both of them, man.
What discretion is.
I'm upvoting this one. My god, 95 people. I wonder who they'll pick. I wonder who they'll pick. Okay, let's turn music back up. Oh, I can drag it. I'll do it to that. Ahem. Alright, back to it. You feel minuscule next to him. Well, no shit, dude. He's like 9 what? 9'3", 9'4"? I don't even remember. Aren't you Calix? a noble once, and now here in this descent place. Quite a pity. And are you here for information, dude? Or are you here to... My goodness. Sorry, I don't think we've ever met. True, but that doesn't stop me from having heard about you. But forgive me, it's been a long time and I'm afraid my memory isn't as good as it used to be. I'm surprised you remembered my name, honestly. I'm good with names. And yours in particular is quite lovely. Aw, shucks. Aw, you chuckle. This flirtation caught you a bit off guard. Aw, shucks, man. Aw, shucks. Of course, you don't know what else to expect from the Duke of Lust. Duke of Lust! Why'd he turn into a furry, bro? Thank you, I guess. But if you don't mind me asking, what brings you here? Wait, how did I pronounce that? Decadent? Decadent? In this decadent place, as you put it. Oh, please, don't take offense at what I say. It always saddens me to see great names reduced to creatures drinking cheap beer in a dirty city. You feel the urge to defend your current life, even if you don't like it. Has he even lived enough in the lower city to know, after all? You let it slide. But I must say, I shouldn't be surprised. You seem to have forgotten what discretion is. Excuse me? Going around talking about finding a halo that attracts unwanted attention, don't you think? Is that why you're here? Like the Grand Duke, you're sure he has access to Lucifer. Maybe he can be the gateway between you two. Actually, it's great that you're here. I wanted this information to reach Lucifer somehow about the halo. I mean, I think he'll have more use for it than I do. And do you still have that halo with you? Wait. Yes, but I'm not gonna show it to him because I want him around for longer. Yeah. He stares at you in silence. I see. These kinds of stories pop up sometimes. A harmless little lie trying to catch Lucifer's attention. And nobody has the time to check ridiculous rumors from the lower city. At least I certainly don't. What? No, not me. What do you mean? I want to know more about the characters. This is only the demo. We only have so much time with them. But this is an unusual situation. And you're not after the halo? Not at the moment, at least. As you see, this halo? As you see, this halo clearly has something to do with the Abyss escape, and I saw you yesterday. With a blonde creature, a throne, I could say. The only information that truly interests me is where that creature went, that throne specimen. Whatever I have to tell myself. What do you mean? What do you mean? Shh. Shush. Let me read. And I had a hope that you'd know its whereabouts. You frown, helpless. That was unexpected. Before you can respond, Enel returns with 2 drinks in hand, breaking the tension that had settled over the conversation. No way Enel didn't see this tall motherfucker. Here you go, you're paying this time. I don't remember what voice I gave her, literally, each time she pops up on screen. You take a moment to appreciate her timely arrival. The Duke's attention shifts momentarily, acknowledging Enel's presence with a nod, and only then Enel notices the extra presents. Enel's eyes widen and her excitement quickly gives way her nervousness. She glances at you. What the holy hell? That's the Duke! You nod, understanding her apprehension. The Duke's reputation precedes him, and his presence in this grimy bar seems out of place. I don't know, he's fucking tall, I don't know how. As Anel tries to compose herself, the Duke addresses you directly. Especially if, like, the rest of the bar is silent now. Because the Duke is there. This fucking 9'4" guy. It seems you have a companion. It's my boss. You nod, keeping a close eye on Anel's reaction. The Duke's attention then turns back to you, his eyes glinting with an intrigued fascination. Now, let me be frank with you. The reason I seek the creature's presence is not merely out of curiosity. I have seen and heard whispers of its otherworldly beauty, its captivating allure. But, and I must confess, such qualities are highly sought after in certain establishments. Maybe I don't like him anymore. He pauses for a moment, his gaze wandering as if lost in contemplation before fixing his eyes on you once more. I speak of my esteemed brothel, a place of pleasure where desires are catered to. Good for you, man. Not my thing. You see, fallen angels like the creature you encountered often find themselves with limited options. But in my establishment, I offer them an opportunity, a chance to thrive in a world that may otherwise discard them. Anel listens intently as if invited to the conversation. Of course, my intentions are not selfless. I didn't think so. I am fascinated by the creature's beauty. I believe it would bring a certain exquisite ambience to my establishment. A win-win, agree? Anel's eyes dart between you and the Duke, weighing the implications of his proposition. Seems like the damn creature might be the lucky one here. She whispers to you. Some would kill for the opportunity. You eye her, wondering if she's trying to say something while she sips her drink casually. The idea of gaining something for yourself, or helping out the Grand Duke, starts to take shape in your mind. Ask for a reward, ask for a hierarchic position, ask for a meeting with Lucifer. Pretty sure he'll say no to this. Because as much as he is a duke, I don't think he can give me this. Or at least officially. This one makes sense for the story. This one is kind of vague. I want to save, man. Okay, ask for a meeting with Lucifer. Then, Your Grace, in reward for my help, I'd like to make this bold request: a meeting with Lucifer. If anyone has the power to grant my ambitions, it is the ruler of hell. If I am successful in aiding you, surely it would deserve a meeting. The Duke's eyes widen in surprise. He certainly wasn't expecting your request. Your boldness or foolishness, as one might call. Your level of boldness both amuses and impresses me. A meeting with Lucifer is no simple feat. If you prove yourself in locating the creature and aiding me in my endeavors, I may consider arranging such an audience. However, be warned, Lucifer's time and attention are precious commodities. He leans in close, his voice lowering to a whisper. And, should you find yourself face to face with the Lord of Hell, be mindful of the words you choose. I, for me, do not make deals with the meaningless creatures as yourself. Now only wonder if he does. As the weight of the Duke's words settle upon you, you notice Anel subtly inching closer with a mischievous smile. Sensing her opportunity, she gracefully interjects herself into the conversation, positioning between you and the Duke. Your Grace, if I may have a moment of your time. The Duke's attention turns to Anel, his eyes lingering on her form before meeting her gaze. Ah, lovely lady, what can I do for you? Well, Your Grace, it seems our dear companion here isn't the only one seeking opportunities beyond this shithole. I too have dreams of rising above my current station. You watch as Enel maneuvers her way into the Duke's personal space. Of course, you're not exactly surprised. She saw the opportunity and grabbed it, or something. Oh, really? And what might those dreams entail? Why, Your Grace, I've always had a fascination with power and influence. Perhaps there's a position within your realm that would befit a demoness at my talents. The Duke's gaze lingers on Enel with amusement. He finds her boldness enticing, much like your own audacity. You certainly possess a fire within you. I believe there may be opportunities for someone of your talents within my dominion once a vacancy opens up, if I may. Enel's smile widens as she subtly brushes a strand of hair behind her ear, her confidence radiating. I'm glad we could come with an understanding, Your Grace. As Enel continues to charm the Duke with her words, you find yourself pushed aside momentarily, forgotten. Looking at Enel, you decide to voice your feelings of support. We're supporting our girl. Go ahead. Oh, she loves us. Sweet. Contracts, profiles. Okay, they're acquainted. Oh, it changes too. 9-8. Oh my god. Acquainted. Enel seemingly tried her luck in convincing the Duke to give her a chance in his brothels, or at least to notice her. You tried to support her, and the Duke seemed amused. Oh my goodness. Although you witness an interaction between the two. What's this? Fame, influence, trustworthiness. Okay. Cool. Resolving to show support for Enel, you push aside your reservations and approach her and the Duke with a smile. After all, she is your boss. I'm glad to see you taking charge and pursuing your ambitions. Weird hearing something positive from you. Indeed, but you can be put to good use within the Duke's dominion. Enel shoots a triumphant glance towards the Duke. It appears you have found yourself an ally who appreciates your talents, my lady. Before you allow Enel to continue with her plan, or whatever was it, you turn to the Duke with one last question. Your Grace, before I leave, I have one question for you. When I have the necessary information to locate the creature, how can I find you? The eager seeker. If you find it, I am always within reach. I suppose we're not going to make a deal? Let's work like this. If, and solely if, you prove yourself useful, I will think about providing you something in return. That sounds like he's not going to repay you at all. I see. I am bond to my word, little one. Trust your superior. Show respect, bro. Let's do it. Might as well. Take any opportunity you can. We're in a shithole anyways. It can't get worse than this. You understand that in this realm, respect and deference to those in positions of power can go a long way. Dude, he's like 9'8". Of course he's gonna call us little one. Understood, Your Grace. I'll do my best to prove my usefulness. Good. Remember, actions speak louder than words. Show me results, and I may consider whatever pitiful desire you have. You nod in acknowledgement, taking his words to heart. It's clear that the Duke is an asshole, and gaining his favor will acquire more than empty promises. Before you leave, though, something crosses your mind. Mention that the Duke ignored the creature last night. Well, he just told us he ignored it, but he didn't, like... Okay. Let's annoy him a little more. Let's push it a little more. Your Grace, one more question before I go. I couldn't help but notice that when you encountered the creature, you chose not to intervene or offer assistance. May I ask your reasons if you so wanted to contact it? The Duke's eyes narrow, as if contemplating whether to divulge in the truth. I saw the creature yesterday, yes, but my role is not to play the hero or savior. If it's still alive to this moment without my assistance, then it deserves some congratulating. If it is dead, then it does not deserve my attention in the first place. It becomes apparent that he views the underworld as a ruthless place, where strength and cunning reign supreme. Not that you can really disagree with him. I see. Thank you for your answer, Your Grace. With a final nod of farewell, you turn away from the Duke and make your way towards the exit of the bar. Interesting. You ponder. How should you find a creature amidst so many, in a place as vast as hell? Surely one cannot simply question every denizen, can they? A description as vague as a beautiful angel didn't seem sufficient. Yet, if there exists the faintest glimmer of hope in securing a favor from a figure as paramount as the Grand Duke, there dwells a demon, you recall, who may share their knowledge. Charon. All mortal souls pass through him, and although you're certain he doesn't remember them all, something like a mass exodus of souls from the abyss may have ensnared his interest. Determined, you make your way to Charon's Lake. Charon? I don't know. The whispering trees invariably stand at the epicenter of hell, near the gateway of mortal souls from earth to hell, and you know you're close to the lake when you hear their sibilant murmurs. They whisper dire omens. You shall not encounter him. You shall remain ensnared in this realm for all of eternity. No amount of endeavor shall extricate you. Ooh, a new scene. What the fuck does inured mean? Inured to those words, you head towards the sole beacon on Charon's path, an old, flickering lantern on a decaying waterfront. The scarlet water shimmers before your eyes, accompanied by a haunting, familiar serenade of a lute, growing louder each step. In this moment of respite, Charon finds solace in the music. You breathe a sigh of relief for not catching him occupied, Charon, so always busy, and you can recognize him as a distant silhouette. His voice reverberates across the lake, a melody unknown to you, but possessing an inexplicable familiarity. Oh? Wait, this is Charon singing right now. Oh. So cool. Anyways, put that down. He stands still, leaning against an abandoned, rotting wooden shelf, observing the enigmatic being from the shadows. What will you do? I don't wanna stop them singing, man. Wait to be noticed. You decide to wait for him to notice you. The lost souls haunting the nearest lands grew tranquil in the presence of Charon's singing. As the melodies wafted through the air, even the most tormented spirits found solace, if only for a fleeting moment. The lamentations of the damned, the anguished cries of the repentant, and the eerie sighs of the restless were silenced by his haunting tunes. Under the eerie glow of the red sky, the souls would momentarily forget the futility of their endless existence. Charon's melodies were the only comfort they could ever know. Charon casts a sidelong glance your way. His gaze, once it acknowledges your presence, invites you to draw near. He ceases his singing momentarily, clearing his throat, but the dance of his fingers upon the lute strings in his lap continues, undisturbed. You observe the expressionless face before you. What does Charon's voice note say? Karen, I don't know. Either way, dry, oh no, androgynous, calm, clean, monotone. Okay. Calix. He utters your name, a promising sign. He calls your presence. Yours had never been a close connection. The singular thread that wove you to him was the common knowledge that all living demons held of Charon, the inescapable ferryman. At some point, everyone had heard of him, especially those working in the lower and closer to mortal areas, like you, a nobody. You wondered if Charon, a baron, was unperturbed by his proximity to folks like you, devoid of titles within the hierarchy. Charon? You draw closer, yet he remains poised, his gaze still anchored to the expanse of the sea as he continues to weave the melody from his lute strings. What will you do? I don't think... I don't know, man. I feel like he's the type who doesn't really care. Especially with all that he does. Just get straight to the point. It's about the abyss. I'm looking for one of the fugitives. I was hoping you'd know something, considering nearly everything passes through you. He lets out a weary sigh, seizing his melody. With delicacy, he raises his lute gently, laying it upon the deck's weathered wood. Then, he leans against the railing, raising to his feet. You watch him intently. I know nothing. But I haven't said exactly what I'm looking for. You did. A fugitive. He pauses, gazing into the void. You sense that he might be growing annoyed. You have acquired a piece of information. Well, inventory. Oh wait, the save button is... wow. Look at this. Aaron's words hinted at a border turmoil inflicting more than the lower city following the escape of the Abyss residents. It's likely that the nobility isn't very pleased. Oh, wow. I wish not to get involved in this matter. It's not only the lower city that has fallen into disarray. You inadvertently let out a chuckle. So the higher-ups are concerned about it. I didn't think they'd care. Charon shakes his head, clearly uncomfortable with your words. I assure you, this won't get you in trouble. Oh no, this is me. I assure you, this won't get you in trouble. I just want to know if you've seen a specific demon. He scrutinizes you from head to toe, his eyes passing judgment as if debating whether you were worth the trouble. I haven't. He's blonde with long curly hair, tall, blue eyes, pale skin, a fallen throne, judging from his looks. Something unexpected flickers in Charon's eyes, an emotion, maybe a surprise, a hint of familiarity with your description. You raise your hopes instantly. You've seen him, haven't you? He squints. No. You made a face. I've heard that description before. Why are you looking for the one... Oh, why are you looking for the one responsible for this exodus? Do not tell him the truth. I'd rather not say. I guess it's better to avoid problems when it comes to this... situation. No one ever really left the Abyss before, right? Right. That's something I can't reason as well. What changed now in the Abyss? Or rather, how it were in the first place? If not even you know about... Oh, it's me, it's me, it's me. If not even you know about it, then I guess no one does. You pause, not quite sure how to continue this interaction. Charon, at least, doesn't seem bothered by the silence. In fact, he seems to prefer it. You clear your throat, fidgeting your fingers nervously. So, you haven't seen him. Charon makes a noise akin to clearing of the throat. You're unsure if he found it amusing or if he's just irritated with you. I haven't. Okay. You sigh, feeling a bit defeated. You're sure that no one would know information if the great Charon didn't know it first. As you contemplate the silence, wondering if Charon is hiding something from you, you hear footsteps. It's not common to find company at Charon's Lake. Most demons prefer to avoid this place because the cries of human souls seem too loud. Even though it's more or less calm now, subdued by his voice, you turn around, peering at who it is. Honestly, you didn't expect to find anyone of importance, but you jump in place. Damn. This definitely isn't an example of someone unimportant. Who's this? Are they in the voice notes? Surely, right? They're illustrated. They are. Okay. Male, adult, harsh, raspy, hoarse, aggressive, powerful. How the fuck do I do horse? Mad, you won't believe. He stops. He looks at you, those eyes full of hatred. You didn't do anything to him, you swear to yourself. You swallow hard. This is... Who? This is a Carnare. A Carnare? The Marquis of Envy. You know very well that what they say about him and how easy it is to tick him off, always with that scowl in a more than doubtful mood. Now that it's much different from what you expect from other nobles, but he is especially intimidating. He approaches you, his steps echoing with the force he applies to his souls. Who the hell are you? You take a step back, not exactly sure how to handle this. He looks at you with disdain. Is she bothering you, Madrior? No. Madrior leans on the deck's old wood to stand up, calm and slow. Of course, it's been so long since you've heard that name that you almost forgot sometimes convincing yourself that Charon is indeed Madrior's name. At least you avoid calling him that. You don't want to risk being seen as disrespectful to a baron, although you know Charon is more lenient in that regard. A Carnare looks at you with clear suspicion. Charon doesn't even seem bothered, as if he's already used to that temperament. You're certain it's because a Carnare's hatred isn't directed at him. Come on, get out of here. What do you think you are? Cut it out, Akar. You did nothing. You'll cut it out. Too soft on those damn lower city rats. I'm sorry, Calix. You never had manners. Let's answer to him. Of course, this might be an extremely foolish choice, but you're tired of being disrespected so frequently. You puff out your chest. Madrior shoots you a look as if asking you not to do this, sensing your intentions. Okay, fine. I'll step back. With what remains of your willpower, you force yourself to stay calm, certain that challenging a marquis is not the wisest action. Charon will remember this. Okay. It's okay. Charon looks at you with a hint of gratitude. You nod to him, overly aware of a Carnare's attention. Well, I guess we should go. The unpleasant silence makes you uncomfortable, especially knowing that a Carnare clearly doesn't want you around. But instead of just taking the hint and leaving, something crosses your mind. Charon doesn't know about the Abyss Fugitive, of course, but maybe a Carnare does. You doubt it, but the question lingers in your mind. Like, good remember or bad remember? I don't know. I don't even wait, what is that about? It's kind of... Let's push him. Let's push. You and your immense courage, or lack of sense, turn back to a Carnare. Tara doesn't quite understand what you're doing, but you don't care. You approach a Carnare. Charon remembers something? Oh, the fact that I picked up on his hint to not mess with the marquee. Yeah. I think that's what it means. Info. Yeah, I think that's what it means. Charon doesn't quite understand what you're I already read that. Do you know anything about the Abyss escape? Madrior gives you a questioning look, as if asking what the hell you're doing. Meanwhile, our Carnare squints at you, analyzing. What? The Abyss. He turns away, seemingly calmer. What do you want to know about the Abyss? I'm looking for an escapee. A blonde, tall, curly-haired guy. A throne. Well, there it is. The expression that Madrior also made as if he knows something. No, I don't know. You sigh, a bit disappointed. That doesn't give you much information. Why are you sticking your filthy nose into a matter like this? Be careful where you put your hands or you might end up losing them. Was it a threat? It was an advice, you fucking idiot. He seems to be rude all the time by default. You shrug. Not much to be done about it. Thanks for the advice, I guess. You mutter against your will, starting to turn away. Yet, I mean it. Stay away from this shit. Yeah, sure. Now you're concerned. It crosses your mind, but you let that thought die. Goodbye, Charon. Thanks for the chat. Don't come back here. You roll your eyes. Charon might be a nice guy, but his company... You leave Charon's like annoyed. Man, at least I got a bit of a boost with the Charon. Much like last time, something feels amiss as you approach your home. Much more commotion, more voices, more noise. You witnessed Lucifer's escort through the narrow alleyways with the incongruous presence of soldiers in a place as often disregarded as the lower city. Thankfully, you're not halted. The crowd isn't dense enough to block your passage. You shrug off the peculiar atmosphere and continue your way. What is this now? You think to yourself as you near the abyss and conspicuously close to your home, a troop of soldiers. They're conducting some sort of sweep on the street, encircling the abyss portal and obstructing the access. You slowly approach, wondering about the odds of those armed guys beating you up. As you walk, weaving through the soldiers, you discern a mane of hair that seems oddly familiar. Smooth, bluish, and long. Peculiarly animal-like feet, and yellow skin adorned with an array of resplendent rings. You furrow your brows, slowly recognizing him. His back is turned, but a deliberate turn of his gaze acknowledges your presence. Oh, wait, it's this dude. It's this dude that you were talking about in the beginning. Something about fixing him? You sure you want to fix this dude? Is it the same dude? I don't know. I see five eyes. Your eyes locked. You, two, and his five. Akidazara. Akidazara? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. He isn't a fallen, he's a Cambion, marked by his peculiar characteristics. He is someone you'd hope not to encounter anytime soon. Although Cambions were generally viewed with disdain, this particular man managed to climb the hierarchy, second only to Lucifer himself, earning the title of Prince. You admire him to some extent, understanding the mistreatment Cambions face among the fallen, but Lucifer's men were infamous for their unrelenting nature, yet this one was renowned among them for his ruthlessness. All good, no pressure. It was whispered about among Lucifer's own men for his violence. Stunned and frightened murmurs about that bastard's methods. You have acquired peace of mind. This is response. He smiles at you. You don't like this. He strides towards you, his eyes fixed on yours, and you suppress the urge to step back. You've never seen him clad in armor before, and he looks a bit more intimidating in it. What's his voice notes? The Prince. Was he like what he... Smooth, threatening, charming, persuasive. You know what? Greetings. His eyes seem restless even though they are fixed on you, unmoving and studying. I want to hear what people have submitted for this role. Let's do this Henry dude again.
I can be quite generous under the right circumstances. It would be a shame if what you told me today wasn't all you know. It would be a shame if what you told me today wasn't all you know. Lucifer has changed. Watch your tone. Lucifer has changed. Watch your tone.
Ooh.
Lucifer has changed. Watch your tone.
This dude is so good. I'm gonna follow him. He's so good at what he does. So cool. Anyways. Okay, I want to hear what other people did for him.
I can be quite generous under the right circumstances. It would be a shame if what you told me today wasn't all you know. Lucifer has changed. Watch your tone.
Oh, that was cool as well, man. That's so cool. Yeah, how about this dude? How about this dude?
I can be quite generous under the right circumstances. It would be a shame if what you told me today wasn't all you know. Lucifer has changed. Watch your tone. I can be quite generous under the right circumstances.
Man, they sound so smooth.
What you told me today wasn't all you know. Lucifer has changed. Watch your tone.
Oh, this is so cool. How about this person? How about this person?
I can be quite generous under the right circumstances. It would be a shame if what you told me...
I like the ones with the accent one.
I can be quite generous under the right circumstances.
Nah, that's too flirtatious.
What you told me today wasn't all you know.
Oh, he is supposed to be charming, so maybe...
Changed. Watch your tone.
Actually, this probably matches. Then I like all these. I like. We like you. Anyways, let's put the music back up. His eyes seem restless, even though they are fixed on you, unmoving, studying you. You feel as if he's slowly peeling away your skin, delving beneath your exterior, chiseling your bones and prodding your flesh. Greetings? He struggled to speak firmly. It may not have been entirely convincing. Do you reside here? I do. Those 5 eyes are unsettling, and you find their mesmerizing circles difficult to dismiss. Would you not be Calix, perhaps? You freeze in place. The sound of your own name, uttered by the prince, catches you off guard. The tone in which he says it is less than reassuring. You offer a sardonic smile. Have I done something to capture the Emperor's men's attention? He chuckles as if your question were a jest. You overestimate yourself. You suddenly recoil as you witness a soldier carrying a fragment of what used to be one of the fugitives in the background. I hear some rumors circulating, your peculiar encounter with an item of some sorts. And I've been wondering, could you perhaps know something that I don't? Considering your residence's proximity to the abyss, it must be quite unpleasant, living so close to that loathsome portal, forced to listen to the whispers of imprisoned monstrosities who dare to voice their torment too loudly. I can't even imagine how dreadful the moment of the escape must have been. The stench, the cacophony. Wouldn't you prefer a better place to live? Are you offering a... Oh, where are you going with this? Well, you're well aware that those who enjoy Lucifer's favor receives certain privileges, I assume. A mere word from me, and you could secure a home in the higher echelons of the city, far removed from this pit. I imagine you wouldn't do this out of the goodness of your heart. I can be quite generous under the right circumstances. I'm saving this time. Cool. I wanna accept it. You allow him to continue, though your skepticism remains intact. I'll be honest with you. I heard about a bloody halo in your name. Would you be so kind as to enlighten me as well? It appears that the denizens of the lower city are well acquainted with this tale. Let's tell him the truth. I saved anyways, it's fine. Thinking about it, things were starting to make sense. Informing the head commander about the existence of the blood-stained halo was bound to reach Lucifer's ears. Actually, I intended to relay this information to Lucifer. I stumbled upon a blood-stained halo near my doorstep the morning following the opening of the abyss gates. The gates had been ajar throughout the night, but had already sealed by daybreak. I didn't see anything else beyond a crimson stain on the ground and a feather. And the creature you saw. That was in the story, wasn't it? It seems like everything you said has spread. Yes. He didn't give me any information, he just caught my attention the most. He stayed in the same place for a while. He was also visibly wounded. May I have a glimpse of this halo? Might as well, he was probably gonna kill me anyways. Goddamn. I mean, he'll probably kill me anyways. Is this a good idea? You think, but the unyielding gaze of the prince exerts an almost palpable pressure upon your psyche. You take... No, it's out of my inventory! You take the halo out of your knapsack carefully, treating it with an exaggerated delicacy. Although it is resolute as stone, almost impermeable to fracturing, you can perceive the fine fissures. The blood has pooled within its crevices, dyeing them in shades of crimson. The prince takes the halo with growing intangible interest. His eyes, wide open, scrutinize it intently, turning it and touching its surface, tracing the delicate fissures. I don't know, but our character doesn't seem to like him. And, like, he's known to be, like, I don't know, ruthless. According to main character's description of him, of the prince. Then he looks at you again. I'll take this. He takes the halo out of your view and you furrow your brow. You hadn't authorized this. Still, it becomes evident that the halo is more suitably situated in his care than in your possession. Sorry, but I don't... It might be an important item. I'm sure you don't mind leaving it in my hands. You sigh reluctantly. You feel it's not a good idea to press him to give it back. You don't even know what you would do with that halo anyways. He steps away from you, looking something between satisfied and impatient. He probably decided that you weren't worth much after all that. Calix? You shiver. Yes? He reaches into the shoulder piece of his golden armor, searching for something. Then he approaches you again, extending his hand. What is this? Take it. I got his card! I got his number! Let's go! You comply, taking the small black card in your hand. On it is a sigil, that of a Catizara. You can contact him this way. Should you conveniently recall anything, feel free to contact me. It would be a shame if what you told me today wasn't all you know. Keeping secrets can be risky, and the consequences of omissions can be quite unpleasant. But I'm sure you're aware of that. I know. He smiles at you, that strange smile that sends shivers down your spine. That's good. Then he turns, aiming for the small group of soldiers in the distance. I'm certain we'll see each other again, but pray we don't. The golden plates of his armor clink with each step, leaving you with that strange feeling of being forced into a dangerous situation that has nothing to do with you. You turn your face away. If you really want to climb your if you really want to climb up positions, you suppose you'll have to get used to this. The next time you open the door to your house, a sensation similar to the day before runs through your body. As if something were amiss, the air heavier, or you almost expect to find a blood-soaked street again. You don't think you want to fix him anymore. Bro, he's like second in command. He's the prince of hell, man. Maybe he can ruin you. Already anticipating some bizarre item, you swing the door open. But no, it's worse. Who the fuck are you? Aren't you the what's it called? The guy we were looking for. What voice did I give him? I don't even remember. There she is. He's British. Oh no, it's him. He seems much better than you remember now. Recovered and dressed. My savior. He's definitely mocking you for trying to help. Maybe a thank you? Why? For trying to help you? This is hell. Less than 1% of people would do what I did. Oh no, that's what I said. Fuck. Oh, but of course. My hero. I surely wouldn't have survived without your assistance. Such a noble soul as yours. Here, in hell. Why not in heaven? And he mocks you again. You stop yourself. Oh, Calix, maybe this is not worth it. Trying to explain yourself to such creature. With that thought to mind, you oblige yourself to take a deep breath. I have a genuine question. Oh? Did you come here after... Did you come here after me to mock me? I think that's supposed to say, did you come here to mock me? Do you see yourself as that important? No, darling. I'm here for a different reason. Mocking you was merely a plus. Lovely. Lovely indeed. I'm sorry for this terrible accent. I've got no idea what to... Guy. Pretty guy. Since you seem so eager to it, then let's get to the point, shall we? I happen to hear around that you've been asking about me. You suddenly furrow your brow. The realization that he is alive and well hits you like a tidal wave. Wait, you're alive? Why would I not be? Well, I mean, you don't seem like a survivor. The Abyss is a treacherous place indeed, but hell is mostly a playground compared to it. I am quite resilient. The mischievous smile dances on his lips as he observes your surprise. He sighs, his eyes softening slightly. Can we pass forward all that? You were looking for me. You try to regain your composure. It's clear that he's aware of his own popularity and the interests surrounding him. You suppose he found you first. Oh, yeah. But I didn't go around asking everyone. You make it sound like I did. Could Charon possibly have told... You pause for a moment to think. No, not him. And Nell? She heard about the Duke's proposition, of course. The fugitive looks at you with a certain curiosity, expecting you to get straight to the point. I don't think he wants to work for the Duke. Like, I don't think people... Okay, now that I have a save file... Be clear. Let's be clear about it. You decide to be honest. The chances of things ending better for you seem to increase this way when you stop to analyze. Actually... That is awkward. I kind of bumped into the Grand Duke in a bar. You bumped into the Duke in a bar. Yes? It was quite unexpected. Actually, I just looked to the side and there he was. Apparently, he saw us that night. He was passing through the lower city near here. And he must have somehow related me to you. Anyway, he showed up at the bar asking me about you. He raises an eyebrow, intrigued and a bit skeptical. And he apparently found you very handsome. He wanted to make a proposal to you about working in one of his brothels. I think he's using that as an excuse to try get close to you, so if you... He chuckles. Got it. He has a certain reputation, doesn't he? It's funny to think about it, honestly. A man as powerful as the Grand Duke reducing himself to a cock. You cough. He says this with an intrusive nonchalance for such an angelic face. He is the Duke of Lust, after all. Right. So what? I'm supposed to lay down on his silky royal bedsheets and whatever in whatever fantasy is this of yours? No, it's not like that. If I were able to give you to him, he'd offer me something in return as well, a win-win situation. You thought using me as a bargaining chip would achieve a favor from the Grand Duke. I thought it could be a possibility. I can respect that. You could have tried to fool me, using the information to your advantage and squeeze something out of me. Why didn't you? Let's save! We value honesty. Honestly, it wasn't worth it, but we value honesty. I value honesty in my dealings. Manipulating others tends to backfire in the long run. Honesty has its merits. In hell, it's a rare trait. So, thank you, I guess. I'll take a look at this Duke situation. Once he starts to turn away, you speak again. Hey, I didn't catch your name. He turns to you, now walking backwards. Pastel Pazil? I need to search up how to pronounce them. Pasta. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. Also, I don't think I've heard what other people have done for this person. Wait, let me search out the pronunciation for it first. Because I have no idea. It's just giving me pasta fagioli in Italian. This is not gonna work. Anyways, let's hear the submissions. This is a good one. Mad Voice Muffin. That's...
It's always entertaining to hear how others perceive us.
They're all deep voices, man.
It's always entertaining to hear how others perceive us. It's always entertaining to hear
Oh,
how others
androgynous, that's
perceive
why.
us. It's always entertaining to hear how others perceive us. I like to think you're not so dumb as to want to disobey clauses of divine contracts. I like to think you're not so dumb as to want to disobey clauses of divine contracts. I like to think you're not so dumb as to want to
It's always entertaining to hear how others.
Okay, this was...
It's always entertaining to hear how others perceive us.
It's always entertaining to hear how others perceive us.
very masculine.
It's always entertaining to hear how others perceive us. It's always entertaining to hear how others perceive us. It's always entertaining to hear how others perceive us. I like to think you're not so dumb as to want to disobey clauses of...
It's always entertaining to hear how...
I just want to listen to what other people put in, because there are 108 submissions for this one character. It's crazy. Still don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm just gonna call him Pasta. Will you spare me yours? It's Calix. He answered with a fixed smile. Lovely. Can you tell the Duke that I sent you? He turns his head to you. The look in his face doesn't seem a good signal at all. And you notice it definitely isn't as he starts to walk back to you. He chuckles. Okay. He talks while approaching you. Even if you did talk honestly, supposing so, why would I help you? You're a terrible negotiator, Calix. Have you shared the Duke's intel relying on what? My innate goodness? It's cute, really. Somehow you understand he wouldn't lift a finger for something as foolish as kindness. This motherfucker is an angel. I mean, no wonder he got sent down here, but still. Especially since, after all, you've been a member of nobility once, and you know how to play the game as well. There must be some other desire you have. Come on, you didn't fall with Lucifer, did you? Without a rung in the hierarchy, you're just as meaningless as I am. The information about the Duke was an act of goodwill on my part. So, let's make a deal. You pause. A contract isn't as light as it might sound in his voice. God left the fallen with a little curse, one of which sanctifies words even when uttered by demons. Once a contract is forged, severing it is an impossibility. Feminine? Yeah. I would think that as well. A lot of the ones being submitted on casting, a lot of them are very masculine. Or at least I find them to be masculine. Although my meaning of masculine is deep equals masculine, so I don't know. Transgressing is a clause. Transgressing is a clause is one of the ways of a fallen one can die. A painful disfigurement ending in nothing but ashes. You ought to be careful. What's the matter? Fearing I'll dig holes between the clauses. Hell yeah, let's make a deal. You're stuck with me, buddy. My. Oh, wait. Supposed to say no. Let's load. Go back. Go back. Yes. Yes. No. Ah, you're the brave sort. I'm not one to conceal things, my dear. Let's keep this straightforward. What I desire is quite simple. I wish to purchase your silence regarding me. If your price is for me to speak about you and the Grand Duke, I find it fair. What do you say? What do you mean, my silence? I mean what I said. You refrain from talking about me, and special to the higher ups, and I guarantee I'll have your name on my lips when facing the Duke. Whether he truly heeds or not is beyond my control, though. I have a feeling he's not thinking exactly with his right head. Alright, speaking about me to the Duke, that's a deal, but what about the details? Flexibility, my dear, is the key to any successful negotiation. Call it an investment, Calix. What the... Huh? He snaps his fingers with a practiced flair. The sanctified eyes materialize their divine presence. Divine! They look cute! Their divine presence casting an ethereal glow. The pact forged beneath their sacred gaze is destined to remain unbroken. Oh, I forgot to put the accent on. Let's flesh out the terms, shall we? Okay. Before signing any contract, be sure to read between the lines of every term. You cannot go against the contract's terms once it's settled. Press your counterpart if anything seems too peculiar or vague. Clickable text will be highlighted. Okay. This is interesting. Description. This contract is entered into between Calix and Pastel Pazil, here and after referred to as the Promiser, for the purpose of regulating the disclosure of information. Why Promiser? Am I not the one making you a promise? The divine eyes like formal terms a lot. And how do you refer to me? The promisee. That sounds a bit heroic. Have you never seen a contract before? Well, I've never needed them against another demon. Against? Don't you have faith in me? This contract is merely for our safety, nothing more than that. You find it hard to believe. Fine. Next. What's the next term? The promisee agrees not to disclose information about the promiser to demon nobility. This information includes name, location, characteristics, activities, or any identifiable data. So I can say nothing about you? That's the idea. I mean, you do want me to talk to the Duke about your deeds, right? I guess. Good. Demon nobility is understood to include anyone holding a noble title, baron and above, their direct employees and sympathizers. What? I thought it was just... So, talk to them about no one. About this direct employee and sympathizer stuff. I have two problems with this statement. Oh? Let's hear it then. First, how far does a direct employee extend? A direct employee is a direct employee. But what I mean is I can't guess who's a sympathizer, and if you're not nobility, you work for them. No, dear, you're giving yourself a hard time. These employees by nobility are precisely those employed by nobility. Okay. This includes guards, advisors, soldiers, and any direct agent who can exchange information with a superior. Wouldn't it be like everyone? The whole of hell? Would it? Pasta, jeez. What? Sounds fair to me. Let's press. I wanna gossip, man. This would prohibit me from talking about you with anyone. If you consider it, I am also a direct agent of the nobility. I have dealings in the farms, which makes me relatively close to nobility when put in that context. After all, they are the ones who pay me, even though I have no direct contact with them. Exactly. You have no direct contact with them, thus you are not a direct agent. Do I look that untrustworthy? You analyze the statement again. A direct agent. Anyone who can exchange information with a superior. This keeps the terms too open. What? If you don't specify what exactly a direct agent or superior is, then you're quite paranoid, huh? Alright, let's do it your way. So we will word it as, this includes anyone of minimal importance. Everyone. Hey, that's exactly what I meant. Surprisingly, you have a good eye for this. Leaving the clause open will attribute to any resident of hell, yes. You're a little surprised at how open he is about it. Unfair. Maybe. How would you like the clause then? With a noble city, will refrain from talking to anyone about him in a hierarchical position higher than yours. You will refrain from talking about him only to nobles, guards, counselors, and royal soldiers. Do we know anyone who's like lower than me? Or am I the lowest of the low? Although, this clause can mean that if I somehow got in a higher position in the hierarchy, I can talk to just some random dude. Will refrain from talking about him only to nobles, guards, counselors, and royal soldiers. This one would make more sense, the first one. Because I can still gossip about it. And I'll just be... Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the first one would give me more reign, more options. I will do the first one. Oh, I forgot to save. Oh well. Who cares? How about this? This includes only guards, counselors, royal soldiers. Just that. Quite boring. But fair. Alright, I'll entertain your proposal. We will redefine this clause as such. Demon ability is also understood as nobles, barons, and above. This one doesn't seem too bad. I can leave that one alone. The promiser agrees to share information with a third party. When you say you'll share information about me, you're talking about what kind of info? Any and all. That doesn't really answer much. Information is information. I will talk about you as you requested. Yes, but that doesn't guarantee you will specifically mention that I sent you to the Duke. Is that necessary? It's obvious that he's trying to dodge the issue. You're not even very surprised. Yes, it's necessary. I want that information. Alright, how about it? The information is understood as the promiser being sent through the promisee to a third party. Better. Great. The promiser agrees to share information with a third party, not the Duke. Okay, so third party refers to who? The Grand Duke, of course. but that's not specified here. Oh, isn't it? Clever. No. And doesn't make that much of a difference. We both know it's about him. Yes, but divine eyes like things in detail. If it's not on paper, you're quite dull, aren't you? Alright, we can emphasize it. Let's then, instead of third party, Grand Duke of Lust known as Tomb. What do you think? Better. Much better. Great. Da-da-da-da-da. Nice. The share information understood as a promiser being sent through the promisee to the Grand Duke. Go! How do I sign it? Oh, do I have to go all of it? Okay. What do you mean by nobles? Didn't I... What's this? Present item. Why would I present this item? This is a... Why would I present this to... No! Did I specify Baron in above titles? I want it to be as specific as possible. He rolls his eyes. Fine. Then let's put it like this. Baron, Viscount, Earl, Marquis, Duke, Grand Duke, Prince, and Emperor. Better. Yes, actually. Good. Nobles. What? I'm just thinking. A Kitazara for sure is included in that. Oh! Wait, so okay, that's really clever actually. Okay, I'm really excited for this game to be released now. So you don't have to... Oh no, but you have to. It made you do it. The option to sign the contract wasn't there when I did it. I mean, I could always go back. So, I don't know. I'm guessing in the final game or whatever, you can choose to, like, make the clauses work in your favor or in their favor. So if I hadn't clicked on that and I had the option to already sign the contract then I could have made it work in my favor. In a way. But oh well, it's fine. So these are all the clauses that have been changed already. What's this one though? I still have the option to click on this and present the item. I'm gonna save. I want to see how he reacts to me presenting this. He asked for you to call any information about the bis. What is this? The prince, head commander and Lucifer's right hand, gave this to me. It was near my home, asking about the abyss escapee. He even questioned me about you. Is that so? And what did he want to know? Anything I was willing to tell, I guess. And what did he do? Promise favors from Lucifer in exchange for information. Actually, yes. I see. I hope you made up a terrible story about me. I didn't tell him anything. Regardless of it, I don't think it really changed something. Very good that you were useless. I don't recall giving you any satisfactory information besides appearance. I don't think that's a problem. The overwhelming majority of demons notice when a throne is nearby because of their beauty. He definitely already knew your description. But don't try to shift your own blame. The overwhelming majority of demons notice my presence, yes. But few saw me near the abyss gate during the escape. I don't think they're all that I don't think they're all that dumb. They would know you. They would know you appeared only after the escape. Thrones are either in the hierarchy or in a brothel. Which is where you want me to be. It's not like that. Do you think I would be successful? In a brothel? He looks at you with a smile and a teasing look, his eyes full of mischief. What are these options? Can I say no? Is it? Yeah, okay. We'll save, even though it's. I don't think it matters or anything. Empty slot. I'll go for this one and go back. I'm really curious. You feel your cheeks burn. I don't see how that relates to this contract. You are so cute. What I was saying though, you are unable to deserve me as it is now. That is, even if Lucifer himself had asked you about my being, what will you do? But I don't understand. So if I get asked about it, I can't even say anything because we're having this... We can't, I mean... True. Maybe one of us is like on the hinge on the edge of death or something. I don't know. This is the truth. This is what I want to say. This one I don't know. The fuck you is basically. I'm gonna say he's scary. Yet Akitazara may be scarier. Not that I have a very recent memory of Lucifer, but Akitazara is definitely quite terrifying. Do you know him at all? Fresh from the abyss? I doubt you do. Well, I have ears. I have heard a thing or two about Lucifer's little lover. It astonishes you how lightly he talks about this. His annotations as he says lover is nothing but a mocking one. Of course, people in positions as close as Lucifer and his prince always start rumors of this kind. After all, they are always seen together, for better or worse. They're just not used to hearing something so openly disrespectful about a name as influential as Akitazara. You should be careful about what you say, if someone hears you. But it's just us here. Unless you rat me out to the higher-ups. But by doing that, you will die, of course. I like to think you're not so dumb as to want to disobey clauses of the divine contracts. No, I know what that implies. Good. Can we move on? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I've warned him about the prince looking for him. We have the save for it, so it's fine. Can we still talk about this? Okay, no, we can't. Okay. Cool. I think we good. I think we good. You then finally consider yourself satisfied with the contract. You sign it before the divine eyes, and they soon disappear. Is that it then? Yes. It was a pleasure negotiating with you, Calix. I will keep my word, and I advise you to do the same. Not like I have much of a choice. Not like I have much of a choice. He shrugs. You had your chance. Pasta turns away, starting to walk away. Okay. He seems quite unconcerned. What will you do? We already told him this, didn't we? We already basically told him. We showed him the card. Let him go. I'm letting him go. Let him go. You decide that trying to do a good deed is pointless. And you're probably right. Watching his silhouette disappear, you sigh, determined to forget about it. At least it's not your problem. Now you just have to wait, hoping that the Duke keeps his word and offers you a small favor. As you head out for another shift in overseeing Enel, you realize you forgot your keys. It's a strange feeling, actually. You put your hand on your doorknob, wondering if that bad feeling is just your unease with recent events. After all this talk of the abyss and pastelpazil are things you hear every day. You open your door. Feeling along the wall, searching for the light switch, you lazily stagger to the other side of the door, the key right where you left it in the lock. You hear a noise. The wind, maybe. Then you turn on the light. Placeholder. Oh my goodness. Look around. That's not how you left the house before. Huh? Who the fuck are you? Angel! You have a lot of eyes, good sir. Ma'am. Thing. Sir. What the fuck? Thank you so much for playing this demo. All the mechanics and story so far is adept to change during the full game's production, and a few backgrounds are currently placeholders. Nonetheless, if you liked what you saw, consider wishlisting the game. I already have. Press enter or click anywhere in the screen to return to the main menu. Jeebus Christ, dude. Also, who the hell is this person? Is this supposed to be us? We know this is the prince. Or is this Lucifer? Surely this is Lucifer, right? Golden hair. He's got horns. I don't know. What does the prince have to do? Anyways, I want to... What happens if I don't show him the card? Maybe it is. Surely it's Lucifer, right? I think it's this one. Okay. I don't think it will do much of a difference. You know, I don't think it will actually do much of a difference. Let's go back. Yeah, let's go to the menu. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm guessing... Okay. Lyle will be short. Okay. So according to the description and itch and also on Steam, our origins can change the how characters interact with us. I don't remember which one I chose. I know it was an angel of some sort, but what happens if I was just like Hellborn? Campion. Oh, I think I chose this one. And then Late Fallen is after Lucifer. Oh, here. I'll do Cambion. Low of the low. Oh, this one's different. How long were you born? A long time ago. Or young. I am but a young child. Okay. Oh, I forgot to read the description. That's fine. We'll find out what I am. Something silently and assuming a closer being would become lost soul. Oh, okay. It is different. It's our newest recruit. The infamous farm god who couldn't even handle a single bug without burning it to a crisp. I resent that. I've been doing just fine, thank you very much. Yeah, just fine at turning those poor flies into charcoal. I thought it was a real intruder, okay? The corners of your lips twitched with a hint of sheepish smile as you continued. You're part of why I hate this job. At least you're not on sanitation duty, my friend. I'm here anyway, so maybe I'll cheer you up. This is the same. Duke's arrival. So then they do slumbers, or the farms. Hell if I know. They're following. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-ba-da-bum. Shook-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Can't wait. Approach. Ba-da-pum. I hope not, he seems really bored, enthusiast, better be sold in prime condition. So pretty much the story is gonna be this, pretty much the same through line. Pretty much the same through line. It's just certain dialogue will be different. Cool! Cool. That was a cool game. Boom, boom. Alright, I'm gonna exit out of the game. How do I exit? There's no exit button. There we go. Yeah, you have to wishlist a game now. Another game that you should wishlist is Touch Starved. Their demo also has voice acting. Or like partial voice acting. They're not out yet, but the demo is pretty darn long. I played it with one of my friends and we liked it. Touch Starved is a good one too. Wishlist as well. It's pretty good. But yeah, I think that's it for me for today. It's been like what? How many hours? I've been live. Oh, I've been live for 5 hours. So fun, so fun. I love having no work, but I also don't love having no work because you know, no money. But yeah, that's it for me for today. I'm gonna go drink water and eat something and yeah, just do stuff that's not on my ass. I need to stand up and stretch. But yeah, thank you, Jump and Jack Off. Thank you, Jump and Jack Off, for being on the stream. Thank you for the follow. And that's it for me for today. Alright. Bye bye. Stream will officially end when this song ends. Although, how long is this song? 3 minutes. It's not that bad. It's 3 extra minutes of a song. It's all good. Anyways, bye bye.